Today we're going to make cards using napkins. You ever go to a party and say, oh, what cute napkins, and then come home with an extra napkin? Well, that's what I've been doing lately because you can make some great cards, and some of the napkins are just gorgeous. The artwork is beautiful. So I'm going to show you ways that you can use napkins, and you don't have to necessarily be an artist or have any special talents to know about color. So let's see what we can do with these napkins today. Napkins usually have 4 images. So, if I wanted to, I could just use that one bird, or I could use both birds. Most napkins have 3 layers, so you just need to separate the layers. So I am going to just tear out one corner of this. And I still have these to be used on other cards or journal pages or Bible journaling. There's a lot of uses, or for decorating pretty boxes for gifts. So we'll save that, and we will use this on a card. Now I have my card base, and this is cardstock. And I'm going to look at this and decide, do I want the words? So that'll cut off the bird. Oh, if I do use the words, I could use this bird right here. And maybe I could tear this into 2 parts and use this bird somewhere else. You could cut it with scissors. I'm going to very carefully, I think I'm going to just take off this part of the branch right there. And I think I'm going to use this part for this part of the card. This way I can have more of those words. Actually, I want it like that. And I could use this one on another card. I mean, that's the beauty of the napkins, is you have all these extras and you don't have to use the whole thing. I'm going to use this Mod Podge matte. It's good for decoupage. It's a water-based sealer, it's a glue, it's also a finish. I'm going to apply it with the brush to my paper. Oh, you know what? I think I'll stick this here, just so I don't accidentally stick my 2 pages together. Go ahead and cover the whole page so it's all the same. And then we'll take our image and place it where we want it. I'm going to use my brayer to smooth it out. It's okay if it goes over the edges a little bit. I am going to, when you have an undercover paper here, make sure you move it every now and then so you don't get it stuck to it, because you might go over the edge. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry and work on a couple of others, and then I'll come back to it. I forgot. Stick this in right here. And we will set that aside. So we got two out of one. Pretty cool. Well, I shift gears. I'm going to take my brush to the sink and wash it with warm soap and water because I don't want that glue to harden and destroy my brush. It's important to do that. I have prepared a bunch of card bases and I have separated all the layers, and I have my just one layer of tissue paper with the design on, and I saved all of the rest, so I've got plenty of designs for future projects. So put those aside, and now we'll start playing with our designs to see what we can create. I hope to give you a bunch of great ideas before this video is over. I figure out the placement. That word is quite long, so I think it kind of needs to be like this. I have some paper that's that color. I was thinking about an oval frame that would fit on here, so that's where I want to put that. I think I'll just put it on the card, and we'll just spread it out here. I do want to cover the entire base so that it has the same texture. Oops, I keep forgetting to do this. Keep my pages from sticking together. See, they don't have to stick together right there. Alright, now placement. I think I need a little bit more right there, right there. And that'll do for that card. We'll just set these out, I'll let them dry as we work on another card. This one. It could be this way, or it could be this way, or it could be this way, or that way. Let's see. Okay. I don't know. Maybe this way, with maybe a sentiment here. Yep, okay. Start in the middle and work out to the edges. You can also do this and roll it on the back side. Okay, I'll put that aside to dry. I like that. The purple, that little one there. You know what, I don't want to mess up those. So I think with this, I am going to cut out. That way I can use this on another card without losing that flower. I think I'll do it just like that, so I can have some white space here. Lower it a little bit so I can have that whole flower. Okay, once I know where I want to put it, oh no. Well, yeah, that's fine. I'll make it work. Let's see. We could do something. And you know, we could cut out a purple butterfly and add some butterflies in here because there's a tiny bit of purple there. I might do that. There's also a purple butterfly right there. That would look nice. I think I like those ones better. No, I could put it more centered and then put like a green strip right here. Maybe something with embossed would be very nice. or this way. No, I think I do want to leave space for a butterfly, because that would be nice. If you don't have a brayer, just use your fingers to gently press down. You want to put some butterflies on here. Let's see. I think I'm going to cut out some. I want this butterfly right here. And maybe a different one. Maybe this little one down here. So we'll kind of combine. There's a little bit of green right there, so let's just hit him on a leaf. How about that? Okay. I'm gonna put something there for sure, like a green strip of embossed. I think that would be nice. I like leaving a little bit of white. We have a cow. Red, white, and moo. I like that. Almost have to cut the cows. Do I want the background? Do I just want the cow? Do I want the words? Or just the cow? Red, white, and moo. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, I could put a little thing down here. I like that. Snoopy. I'm going to rearrange them. We could just use Snoopy. We could put them both on here. Or we could cut that flag off and just have one flag and just have him. Now he wants to follow. He wants to follow his friend. I don't like having two flags on it. Maybe we'll put this on the inside of the card. If we centered him, we could do sort of a red and blue frame around it and put him on the inside of the card. I like that idea. I try to think about what I'm going to do with the whole card. I'm just going to tuck that in here because I think I'm going to use it inside later. Okay, what have we not used? We have not used this one or this one. The cool thing, when I pulled this apart, there was a little bit of ink left. This could be an awesome background. You know, you could put other things on top of it, but I was thinking about just as sort of a soft, delicate background, so it's just barely there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use that because the colors bled through, and we'll be putting other things on top of it. This will be very, very soft and very subtle, but I think it'll have a nice, just a nice romantic. I want more of these flowers, but I want the butterflies upright. And look at how much that color shines through. It's very soft and very subtle, and this was like the second layer. We'll trim all these edges off later. But that'll make a very nice soft background to put something else on top of it. That'll be pretty. Oh, we haven't done anything with this. I cut pieces off. They're almost in like rows. I think I'm going to separate this out. It's a big cluster. There's a cluster of butterflies, which could be cool. We could maybe this could be an edge. Could be. Too busy. Can't put it that way because the butterfly would be off, but I like the flower. I think I'm just going to do this by itself. Gotta be careful because it could tear. That's sweet. What if we just added another butterfly up here or down here? Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, sort of a like that. Okay. Yeah, I like it like that. That looks nice. I guess it was a little dry when I put that on, so add a little bit more to make sure it's secure. Alrighty, that looks pretty. That way it's not just a straight line. I like that. Alright, we got 2 more to go. That one can be broken up. I have 2 more card bases. Perfect. Oh, but I still have a little bit of this butterfly. I'll put that aside. This is a really big image. I don't know that I would want that whole thing on there. Has kind of fall colors. I like having a little bit of white. That's got blue in it. I think I'll do that. This has a lot on it, and I don't think I would want to use the whole thing. I don't want that stamp. That looks kind of cool on the corner. It's very busy. A little too much. Oh yeah, like that, just like that. Blue butterfly and that flower. Let me go ahead and cut off this butterfly. I might want to add this. It's got that color there already. Maybe not. But maybe I want this one. Oh shoot. I'm gonna mess up that butterfly. Too many butterflies? No, I think not. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Notice how the paper wants to curl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, the ones that are dry, I'm going to stack them all up and put a heavy book on them while I go to dinner. And then, is that dry? Okay. And they don't take too awfully long to dry. This is the last one I did. It's almost dry. I'll put it on top. Now I'll just set it out. I'll set it upside down. I'll just get a heavy book and put on that and let it press out flat before I do any more. This nice thick book of Don Quixote. Classic book. Nice and heavy. We'll let that sit. I'll go to dinner and come back to play with the cards that we have started. Okay, I've had my dinner, so we can take the book, put it away. Everything looks a lot flatter. Now, obviously, we need to do some trimming, so I'll take out my paper cutter and we'll do some trimming. Use my paper trimmer to get good clean edges. Oops, looks like I need to glue that part, or I could rip it off. Oh yes, this edge. Be careful not to cut the card, or else it won't have a fold anymore. Okay. That looks nice. Weird. It's just a tissue. Maybe on this edge I will just trim it with scissors. So here is what I have so far. That's kind of nice all by itself. Just add a sentiment and it's done. Now this, I'm going to add something here, probably an embossed green strip. And I already know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do an oval cutout with this color. I want that color frame. Isn't that lovely? I got a few ideas for that. Here I want to glue his ear around the back because I just didn't want to cut it off. And here I'm going to glue this in here. And this one, I just love it. It's so delicate and soft, like a real nice background. And it looks kind of romantic. It reminds me of the Victorian days. So I think she would look absolutely lovely on there. And that's lovely. I've got a couple ideas for that. I need to do something with this edge. I missed a few places, so I need to go back over and touch up a few places. Here's another place I missed. And there's another place I missed. So I'm going to do just a little bit of touch-ups before I go to the next step. I'm going to give another layer of this on the very top. Now she's part of the background. So do things systematically so that I could get all my gluing done first, and then I could clean up the glue from my workspace, wash my brushes, so that the next part I'll be ready to do other things. I feel like I can work faster that way and get more done. Just wanted to point out that these were the pieces that I cut off or that I didn't use. I will save these. I will put them in my little pile of napkins so that I can use them for future projects. Nice and flat. Save that artwork. And that way I have them for future projects. Take a little bit of this. I need some water. The sunflowers are peeking out behind the green leaves. I like it. It just needs a sentiment. sugar plum. Sort of a vignette. Very sweet, very feminine. Red, white, and moo. A birthday wish that's just for you. So it's a little poem using a napkin and cute little patriotic card. And I do have some birthdays in the month of July. Nice, and one particular girl, she loves patriotic things. So this card will be for her. I do have some stars cut out. Let's see. I don't want yellow. I might want white or blue. I think that would be perfect. That way we have red, white, and blue on the bottom of the card as well. There. Red, white, and blue. Simple and plenty of room for sentiment. Simple but lovely. So I just put a layer of this on the face of each card. It will dry clear. It will dry matte. You can also, if you want it to be shiny, you can get the gloss luster, or if you want some sparkle, you can use this, which I am going to do with this card here because she deserves some sparkle. She's a little bit fancier. So I picked out the sentiment. I think I'll make it an anniversary card, and I think I'm going to use this sparkle just around the outside edge so it has a little bit of a shimmer. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on camera, but this one is, I covered the whole thing with a shimmer. And I'm looking through my templates to figure out which size would fit. That could work. That could look good there. This is a little bit bigger. That could work. I want to give it a little color around the edges. So I'll get out my thumb daubers. And the color pink. Rocco Rose. I might raise it up and put some things coming out from underneath of it. So I'm only going to put this sparkle around the edges. I don't know if you can see it. So here are the cards I created today using my collection of napkins. I am loving these bird cards. They have gold embossed swirls and blue-green dots. The two cards are similar, but each one different. Here's a special card for someone in their golden years. I placed a black sentiment offset behind the white to help the sentiment pop. I messed up this card. Wished I had used a much smaller sentiment. This is a thank you card. A very pretty birthday card. I kept the sentiment simple since the card cover was so busy. And this card is darling, with a touch of Victorian romance, with lots of sparkle and everything feminine. A simple patriotic card. And another patriotic birthday card. This card started off simple, but it ended up with lots of special touches for a special couple. All these cards were decorated with napkins. By using the artwork from the napkins, they came together quickly and simply. Aren't they lovely? My favorites are the birds. Which one is your favorite from this collection? And I still have more of the same art for future cards or other projects. I hope you enjoyed this sampling of cards. Thanks for watching.